Milk paint can change the look of just about anything, giving new life to something you might have thought about getting rid of, or perhaps a cool thrift store or yard sale find. Katie Lang of Silk and Sage Design is here to show us how to brush up on this fun idea. And Katie, this is actually a project that you guys offer at Silk and Sage.
We do, yeah. We teach classes on it all the time. We have a next one coming up on April 4th from 2 to 3:30.
Fantastic. And we'll learn how to do a vintage-inspired chalkboard like this.
Exactly.
Okay, fantastic. So we can find a frame dollar store, Michael's, anywhere, right?
Anywhere.
One we already have? I mean...
Exactly. Whatever you have lying around, and I'll just take out, if there's any glass or just any pictures, I'll take them out. And then what I do is I get a board cut. Okay. And I'll flip it over to show you. But plywood, just get it cut to the right size. Okay. And then you can attach it with a staple gun if you have one. We have the staple gun here. I'm not going to operate it, but yeah, you just... every few inches? Yeah, just to make sure it's secure. It won't fall off. Okay. And then if you like, you can do a hanging method, so it'll stay on your wall. And then you're all good to go. So this is a pretty inexpensive project, too. It is. So really, like, whatever materials you have, this is something that you can do at home. Okay, and then we invest in our milk paint. We're going to mix now, right? Yeah, so we use the Ms. Mustard Seed milk paint, and it's just 5 all-natural ingredients, and so it's powdered, so we mix it with water. Okay. So when we mix it, we'll do equal parts paint and water. So if you want to take the 1/4 cup there, if you want to measure out just a 1/4 cup of the paint and put it into your little glass bowl, and I'll kind of do the same thing afterward. Oh, sorry, I'm like holding you up. No, you're cool. Okay. Great. Okay. And then I'll switch you, and then we'll do equal parts water with the paint. Okay. Balance is key. Exactly. All right. So if you've ever baked before, this may come easy to you. And you even have a little whisk for us, too, don't you? Absolutely. Thanks. So go ahead and just keep mixing it until it feels dissolved. Okay. The key is to have it feel like almost like a coffee creamer consistency when you're done. What do you think? How's this looking to you? That's looking pretty good. Maybe just a little thicker, more powder, or? You know, I think that actually looks pretty good today. Okay. It'll absorb a little bit more as we go. Okay. And you'll notice some projects will need more water, some projects will need a little bit more paint. Just kind of play with it. Yeah, so whenever you're ready, go right ahead and start painting on your board. Okay. And you'll notice it's kind of thin, but just back and forth. Back and forth. And yeah. Will this take a few coats, or it looks pretty good coverage? Honestly, on wood like this, it'll absorb well. Usually 1 coat is good enough. Okay. And then do you kind of just go under here for the... I do. The edges, that's okay? Because then you're going to cover the frame with the other paint, right? Exactly. So I'll go back over my frame with this color, the French enamel. And these brushes are great because you can kind of get into these nooks and crannies. Okay. So I will use one more ingredient in my paint because since the frame is kind of a metallic or slick finish, the paint needs to grab it really well to adhere. So what's that you're adding? It's called the bonding agent. Okay. And that will just mix right in with the paint, and it'll thicken it up a little bit and help it grip those slick surfaces. Fantastic. So it just takes a little bit of a mix for me, and I'll start working on that. I would imagine this would dry pretty quickly because it absorbs so well, right? About, I would say, a ½ hour to an hour at the longest. It depends on humidity since it's a water-based paint. And then it's a real chalkboard that your kids can write notes on, or you can write notes on, hang it by the garage door as you're walking out the house, or right by the kitchen door and hang notes and whatnot on it. That's really cute. Absolutely, yeah. If you use real chalk, what will happen is you can wipe it back with a damp cloth, and it gets this smudgy kind of effect, and it looks like that antique or, you know, old school house chalkboard. That's really fun. And tell me what you guys are all about at Silk and Sage. Sure. So we specialize in eco-friendly finishes and paint lines for the home and studio. So we do a lot of furniture painting, DIY classes, and we focus on chalk paint by Annie Sloan as well as the Ms. Mustard Seed milk paint. These are really fun projects. Yeah. I love this. This is so therapeutic. I get real quiet when I'm doing art projects, and I just kind of zone out. So thanks for doing a lot of the good talking, because you have the important information anyway. So absolutely. We appreciate it. This is really fun. Thanks for coming today. Absolutely. Thank you. Silk and Sage is on West Anderson Lane. Go to silkandsagedesign.com to check them out online, or you can call them at 512-766-3486.